Hi everyone, I hope everyone is happy and not bored for the classes today. So today we are here to learn more so that we can develop in our careers, whatever we are doing, especially in security. So we are doing this job improvement class just to give you the basics and ask you how have you felt till today and what are the areas where you can improve so you can progress in your career, and starting from security officer so you can become the client support manager or the manager operations in security. So I would start that the basics you need to know that this is a very important uniform job. You wear a uniform, so your outlook has to be very important and the responsibility is paramount. Why it is paramount? Because you are part of Canadian paramilitary force. There are forces, military forces, then there is police, and then you are also part of the paramilitary, so that you maintain the discipline, you work for the safety of the people, you work for the protection of the properties. That is important. That is why it is classified as a paramilitary force, which is assisting to maintain the discipline and the security and safety of the people. In this, you need to know the basics that you have to follow the laws of Canada, bylaws of the city, and the protocols or rules approved by the site where you are working. You must know the protocols because all this comes under the Safety and Security Act, which you must study and follow the Security Act so that you can do the right thing at the right time. So for that, to do a good security job, first and foremost thing is your outlook, that you should have a clean, nice uniform. You should groom yourself up very well in the morning or before your shift so that you look fresh, and then the area you're working is your desk or your patrolling has to be clean, your site, your desk, and all the equipment which is to be used has to be in the working condition. And then first of all and foremost is that you have to make sure that the site you're working, the workplace, is out of danger. There's no dangerous thing or no dangerous chemical there, and it is work friendly and you feel comfortable working there. So these things you have to do or check or report before you start your job. And then once you are doing a job, then it comes in between the customer service and implementation of the laws or bylaws. So customer service, you have to be careful that you look or approach everybody with politeness, with courtesy, so that they feel comfortable talking to you. Always look up, greet everyone, and then when somebody approaches you, if you need it, you can get up and talk to them. And first and foremost, anyone or everyone who comes to security is in need. You must keep in mind, or they need some clarification, or they need some help where they are stuck up somewhere. So you have to be very, very careful listening to their problems, their need, or their clarification if they want to give you. That is very important. So then understand it. Feel free to ask any question. You do not ask, if you are working in a residential site, you must ask the unit number, because you should know where they are residing, or they are the owners, tenants, or the guests. So you must know the unit number, and then you can understand what is their need. If not, ask the question, and once you understood, always give a plausible answer where they are satisfied, or at least help them directly or guide them what would be the next steps where their problem can be solved or they can be helped, or if they are stuck, how can that be resolved. So these are very important things. So if I summarize among all the actions you need to do, 5 things transpire to be important. And first is look up. Always look up once you're on duty, look up and see who's coming in, who's going out, or who's passing by you, and what is happening in that area. Then once you come, have eye contact with anyone who's coming in or going out, must greet. Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, and that's the salutation which will connect you with your clients or with the residents or the people you are providing service. Then if they approach you, you should get up. If they you have a place where they can sit, make them sit, and then listen them good is the 4th one, and last is always give a good answer which is as per the protocol of your site and does not violate any bylaws or laws of Canada. Any question up till now? Feel free to ask anything if you coming to your mind. As you have, Usama, you have a big experience. So do you feel that while during customer service, something comes to your mind that which you want to share with the class, that somebody approached you for losing keys or anything?
First of all, listen. Whenever the resident comes to you guys, just stand up, stand here, listen to him. What's his concern, and when he's done, just give him the best answer. If he lost his key, where, how many keys, what keys there are, and which place. So you can check in our lost and found. Just tell him that I can check if somebody give it to us. So that's how you can deal with that guy. Sometimes if they lost in amenities or in common area, residents or cleaner, they give it to you. So that's why ask how many keys so you can give it to them. And before giving to them, just make sure that it's his keys by checking the keys, and if there is a fob, scan to check in the system that fob belongs to him. So yeah, that's how you can help them.
Thank you very much, Usama. So key is very important. That is the access to the building. So any resident should have fob and a key to go to his or her unit. So if somebody comes to you that they have lost their key, you have to check them in the system that they are registered resident, and then you ask them what kind of key they lost. So first see in your lost and found bucket. If you have any such things, you can offer them after confirmation. If not, you can help them with the master key, but definitely after due permission from the management, and then advise them from where they can get the next key, or if it is fallen into the elevator, during next visit you can help them. Thank you very much, Usama, for that. And now we come back to the security itself. You know what is the basic task of a security officer? Anyone? It's very simple. Observe and report. You have 3 years experience, you know that. Observe and report. If you observe anything, there is something broken, glass is broken, you will report it to your supervisor. Who else?
To the manager and
Yeah. So you would try to report it to your own supervisor, because it's a 24/7 job, so they know and your team knows it. Then you will try to notify to the management so they know to take the next actions. And in the good faith, if you see, every company has different reporting channels. But in this technology era, and for any company where you are working, you must try to fulfill all the reporting channels. When I say reporting channels, that means on what channel you have to report. First is verbal. You told your next, once you are giving the briefing to the next guard. And on second reporting channel is that if the superintendent is there or anybody who visits you, mobile supervisor comes, you tell them verbally. So first is by verbally, or those who cannot reach your supervisor at home, you can call them, or administrator, you can call them on telephone. Okay. So telephone is the second channel, and third channel is the computers or your system which is being used on that, and on that you have to make the DOR, daily operation report, or the incident report. So that remains as evidence into the system or into the computer, so that that can be referred anytime. Then you have to report to the one who has to take action. That could be your own client support manager or deputy general manager, DGM. So who has to finalize this and make the report approved to go to this IR to the management. Okay, so that is your fourth. And then fifth, if you have to keep a record for yourself, or you have to send it to your company office, or where the general manager can have a look. So there could be 5 channels where you need to report off and on, depending on the incident. And be very careful once you are reporting that it has to be as you were taught while getting the lessons, that it has to be in the telegraphic language. It has to be fact-oriented, fact-based report. Yes, it should have the correct timings. It should have the correct individuals who are involved in that. It should have the correct location. It should have the what has happened. A coffee is spilled maybe, and what actions you have taken are very important as a security officer, that you have informed the cleaner to clean it up, they have cleaned it or not, you have informed the superintendent that he has to come and fix some thing or reset an elevator. So that actions have to be notified. And then if it is not, you have to call some contractors. So from the front desk telephone, you can call the contractor, but you must write into your report that what actions have been taken and what is forthcoming. If it is all is good and back to the normal, then you can end the report, or you can write further details to follow, so that future actions can be added to that report by your supervisor, by your manager, or the management needs some other information that can be added and kept on. So remember, these reports are kept from can be referred back any times. As per Canadian law, we need to keep the records for 7 years, and in 2 years you can anytime be called upon to testify that what facts you have written are correct. So be very careful, because it is a very important job, and once we want to really give to the good professionalism, we need to know these basics. And furthermore, the big companies and good companies, they will teach you their own protocols. You should add on to that to give it a better professional outlook, so that you can grow. Once you have experience, you can be supervisor. And remember, once you are supervisor, definitely your responsibility is your team also. 2-3 guys, because a 24/7 job, who are working with your team, so they have to remain connected, and you have to be available to answer anytime, any questions, any queries. So I think that's good for today. So any questions up till now what we have discussed, feel free to ask. Saf, you like a good experience. Any questions about reporting or?
We are working at the front desk. Normally what happens, like many people come and they don't have the form, and they just ask to give us the access.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be like it should be.
Very practical question.
They should have the form.
Yes. Practical question. As per the protocol I told you of the site, first is because there's a board which takes the decision on behalf of all the residents. It's a corporation. So as a security officer, you have to follow the rules of the condominium where you're living. But you're right, where it is said that every resident to carry the fob and their own apartment key, they must carry. So you must get back to the management. If they say no access without fob, don't give access. If somebody has lost, yes, there is a situation, then you have to take permission from the management to give them access. So educate them, always request them after helping that this is the rule of the building, please carry your fob, because next time it won't be possible for me, because you are just following the rules. You are there to help people, but within the bounds and your protocols. So that is the education, and the management can send a blast email to everyone to carry their fobs and keys with them. So That's a very pertinent question. People, sometimes it happens that you know somebody and he's become every day, you know that you see me every day, let me go, I'm going home, I just don't have. So you can politely tell them, sorry, I don't want to lose my job. This is the protocol, and it is made by you people, by the residents. The rules are made by the residents during the AGM, during the meetings, and your board has approved it. We're just following the instructions. Today, if you give me the instructions and rules are that we can open the door for you without fob, we will do that. But if, because safety is important, it is for your own safety, for the resident safety, that we should follow the protocols, and everybody must use their fob or key to get in and live there. Thank you very much. Best of luck.